This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP Planner, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We're now at Utopia in Stavanger, and today I'm going to do a first impression of this Firefly. It's a pre-production, just bear that in mind, not everything here is working. But, you know, yeah, I always say it, the poor man's car. This car, at least the introduction model, will cost 280,000 NOK. We have an Inster over there. The Inster I borrowed actually cost 320k NOK. And also in that price you already get lots of goodies like the Dolby Atmos, the ambient light, the self-driving, 41 kilowatt hour. This is actually supposedly, net capacity, but you can already look up on that. Maybe let's start with the frunk. So can you open the frunk, please? There, a double tap, and then it goes up with struts, and no hook, whatever you have to do there, okay. But yeah, so that's the brake fluid, .4, yeah. And then here you can actually take out some panels. And same on this side. You can do this if you want to shed off some weight, but it has 50% distribution and also rear wheel drive. But here, it's a humongous frunk. I've never seen a frunk this big before in an EV. Well, I mean, this is probably possible because the motor is in the rear. So yeah, you free up space here. But there's also here, supposedly, maybe it's not in this pre-production, but there's drainage plugs. You can put ice in here and then you can drain it. But let me try and get the measurement here. Here we have actually around 74 centimeter width, and then the height here on the highest is as much as 50 centimeters. So, and here, okay, here roughly on the widest is 35 centimeters, on the narrowest here is 32 centimeters. So it's a huge frunk. I could probably almost put 2 banana boxes in there. Okay, soundproofing, right? There is no double glazed windows here, unfortunately. Okay, but yeah, so you get this. There's an instrument cluster here, a fairly small one, that shows you range. I think ideally it should also show you how many percent you have left. And there's a power meter there, but this is in the demo mode. The infotainment, yeah, there's a pet mode here. Wow. Okay, but so you have this swipe down here. Here you can disable the overspeed alarm, and then if you go to the car configuration, you can change lots of settings. I see it's in a nice organized menu structure, like Neo also. It's supposed to be for urban environment, so they made it so that you can quickly move from the driver's seat over to the passenger seat. Just do this. Yeah, you see, I could move over here just fine, no problemo. Okay, let's move back again. So in case you need to park so tight on that side that you cannot exit from this side. Okay. But here, this is what blew my mind. The quality, the feel on these stalks is just incredible. The resistance, the feedback, the materials they use here. And it has this and then this movement. And then, yeah, and then here also, huh? Why does it have 2 steps for the reverse? Ich weiß nicht, and there's also a park button there. So wow, these stalks are just nice. Steering wheel is not round. There is no haptic feedback shit here. And also there's some gesture. Okay, maybe I should go out of the pet mode. You can do 2 fingers. Wait, there, 2 fingers to adjust the temperature, and then 2 fingers here to adjust the volume. So, wow, it's a big screen, 13-inch screen to control most of settings. It's still that nice, clean look on everything. But we have ambient light. You can change it, 256 different colors. And also, lots of nice soft materials. It's not just hard plastic everywhere. The door closing sound. Yeah, I mean, it has all the basics. No wireless charging pad yet. There will be a nicer version coming later this year that will have power trunk and wireless charging pad and so on. But I mean, it still has all the basics. And then I'll show you. Yeah, you can see the hole here. The hole there is to put accessories. There'll be accessories, cup holder, whatever you want to personalize your car. Wait, what is there? Oh, there's actually a manual. Yeah, okay. They even have a glove box here. But okay, here, look, this is the party trick. You do this. Oh, okay. There is a line there saying max because this intrudes into that space, but you can put a laptop or whatever, tablet or some flatter items in here even. So, nice. But then, okay, the seats here, they're nice and soft, comfortable, but they don't offer that side support. It's not a sporty seat, but I think that's not the point, right, with this car. But it seems to have quite good space. But it's just manual adjustment. Here and here. No electric seat. And then, yeah, it has Dolby Atmos. I haven't tested the sound system. I'm not sure if it works. But yeah, okay. And here, well, maybe we can close the frunk. Oh. Let me just try that. Is it hard to close the frunk? Let's try. Okay, no, I could do it with one hand. Okay, that's easy. Here in the back, I like this. Daddy Bjørn approves. Easy access to the Easterviks in the back. But this is actually a 5-seater, unlike Inster that is only a 4-seater. However, we don't have that much space. I measured 125 centimeter width here. You can see that it's not that wide because the center console is not that wide. And also, well, where they use a different floor mat, you see, folds up here. So you can see that it's not as wide as some of the other cars. Here's another hole for accessories you can put there. But, and also the seat height seems to be okay, around 33 centimeters. I'm gonna try now if I get, okay, I mean, it's okay space. I can put my feet under the front seat. And actually the headroom is sufficient, roughly a fist of headroom here. And in the center, oops, I still have, okay, maybe not a fist, maybe at least 3 fingers of headroom, but 3 full seats. And then, yeah, with this middle headrest there also. And then here, same in the back, you see, you have really nice interior quality on things. Also, the leather here is soft and good to touch. So in this price range, you would expect everything to be hard plastic, but that's actually not the case here. And then you see there's some ambient light, but there's no ambient light in the back here. But one thing is the trunk space. Okay, so yeah, you don't want to push here, you want to push here to open the trunk. There's a camera there. Maybe I should show you. There's actually a pretty cool feature. See if I can find it right away here. Sorry, I'm running out of time. I'm gonna catch an airplane soon, so I have to leave in not too long. But if we go here, rear view mirror, you get this floating rear mirror here. Oh no, it's okay. I dismissed it. But in case you fill the car to the max and you can't see through this mirror, then you can use the vertical mirror. Wait, why do I have a picture of the seat there? Because there's a bigger seat. I was like, okay. But anyway, the trunk. Okay, for a car that is only 4 meters long, then you actually have, oh man, another announcement. Then you actually have okay space in the trunk. So look at this, huh? And okay, there you cannot open, I mean, you can open here, but there's not much room here because the drivetrain is in the back, you know, the motor and the inverter is in the back. But still, they give you 12-volt outlet in the trunk. Wait. Oh, there is no 12-volt outlet in the front. Okay, that's a bummer. Yeah, and then there's a parcel shelf here. But the space here is actually quite good for the small car. And you can do this. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you. So much stuff to show you here. Okay. There's a handle here. You pull it up and then you do this. Voila! You have space here also for putting stuff, and here it doesn't go that much down, so you can actually put, I don't know, shoes, a small bag or something here. And you can also open the other side there, but okay, the other side doesn't have any space there. But by doing this, when you fold the seat, it actually falls quite flat, but you have to take off the headrest here. But you got the idea. I already measure it, at least in the live stream, that, let's put it back there. When you fold the seat, you get approximately 140 something centimeters. And then if you take the seat forward, you get around 160, I think it was, centimeters. It's just actually really good for this car. But okay, look at the trunk here, right? Here, let me show you now. By default, well, this is what you get. There's no other option because you cannot slide the seat forward back, and you cannot tilt the seat. If I do this, you see that it has only one position. So that's a small minus. But on the other hand, they actually give you 70 centimeter depth here, and the width here was more than I expected. Here on the wide side, it's actually 103 centimeters. On the not so wide side, it's still 94 centimeters, and then the height here is around 70 something. I don't remember. No, I see. It's there. Yeah, 76 centimeters. So they actually offer you quite a big trunk, and. Inster over there, let's check it out. Yeah, first of all, the look of the Inster versus Firefly. Not sure what you guys think, but this looks like a London cab in comparison, right? But okay, here in the Inster, look how small the trunk is in comparison. So by default, the trunk here is a lot smaller. It's quite shallow, only 48 centimeters here, and then well, it's still a wide, yeah. So, okay, there's a faucet going on. But here in the Inster, in order to get bigger trunk, you must get the slidable seat, which costs money, and then it doesn't become that poor man's car anymore. But wow, it's still nice in here. Well, except for that. Ow, my knuckles hurt. There's just, you know, hard plastic everywhere. But here, wow. So the material feel in the Firefly is just way better in my opinion. Yes, as new Bjørn, I agree. This is just, wow. And then tires, it's equipped with two 1550 18-inch. It's just on Salem, it's probably some Chinese. But non-staggered, but here, it's plastic. Well, it seems like you can almost pull out this. But okay, let's not do that, in case we break something. But yeah, seems to be non-staggered wheel solution. So yeah, now you guys seen it. Firefly, can't wait to test it. It looks quite promising. It's around 4 meters long, but it seems to have as much space as maybe cars that are 4.3 meters long, right? And then, okay, more spec, it can charge at 100 kilowatt, but 10 to 80% takes 29 minutes. So it's not super fast charging if we're talking about 60 kilowatt average speed, but can't wait to test 1,000 kilometer challenge and then also see how efficient this is, because Neo or Firefly claims that this is a new platform and it's quite efficient, around 145 watt hour per kilometer, I think. So yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.